Good day, everyone. Today I'm going to set up the Nissan for the Nordschleife. First, I have to check what was the steering ratio used by me. $15. Okay. Oh wait, it's the stock one. I need another track. I do have a spa setup. Yes. So spa 14. Okay. Otherwise, I'm going to build the setup from scratch. So Nürburgring, 18 degrees. Hot stint mode, so we don't need the outlap. Let me reset the VR while it's loading.
Alright mate, this session is about consistency. Try to be fast, but don't push
We
too
made
much
a
over the
very
limit.
simple script which moves the camera up and down in every 5 seconds. Like, I don't know if you will see it. Probably I have to drive for it. There it was. It's a very, very small change. You would not see it during driving, but it will definitely help because that resets the camera position, which is a big issue in Nordschleife.
This session is about consistency. Try to
High
be
G
fast, but don't push
corners,
it over the
the
limit.
camera starts to shift slightly, and over a whole lap, it's like going here, which is very annoying. And I made a very simple script which sends an Alt and a Shift command, which I configured to move up and move down the seating position, and that we reset it in every 5 seconds, so we won't get camera shift. Okay, wow, this car can do a lot of caster. Let's try it somewhere in the middle. I don't think we need almost 20 degrees, but we will see. Front toe is a lot less is enough. The high-speed track. Rear toe like almost nothing, and usually this track likes 3 to 2 or 2.9 rear camber. And the tire temps pressures are usually like this. 44 liters. Oh, someone's already here. Hello, Jimenez. Yeah, well, I would not say it's a blessing, but that's very kind words from you, and I'm glad the setups help you. So the Nismo does not like low rear bump stops. Below 30, it really starts to, well, it just starts to eat in the useful movement range, and below 25, it really gets a very stiff bottoming out, like everywhere. So we use 30 at the rear, maybe a bit lower, we will see. We don't need that much bump. We will need a lot of rebound to counter the lack of rear bump stop, driving on the bump stops. The front rear probably like 20. like start from here. We will check the rest with Motec and by feel. To break that max swing and like 25 mil rake at the start and save it as our baseline. Okay. Yeah, the Porsche is very tricky by default, Himes. My league friend says I'm unporsching the Porsche. Which is sort of true. I like to set it up like it is more like a mid-engine car. I don't like the stock Porsche feel. My volume a bit. So that Porsche is, but first I started to do it to save the rear tires because the off-throttle rotation of the Porsche really kills the rear tires. But then I just started to like it as it is. So it's like this trail braking, which is not a Porsche trait by default, but I like it more that way. I've got a lot of feedback like, yeah, it's different, but I like it, etc., etc. So I kept releasing those setups, and that's how the whole channel started. Okay. Next brake bias. It's the probably rake. Way too much rake. We have a lot of high speed oversteer, lift up oversteer. Although it's, yep, that's oversteer under braking too. We need less rake and probably more rebound at the rear. Yeah, just eyeballing the setup so making it drivable. The on-throttle part is I think I will be able to finish a whole lap this way, but we will see. But it's way too much throttle and braking. The gearing is always different for the Nissan. I have to get used to it. Oh, and of course we don't have a on-dash tire pressure. But at high speed, it does not rotate that much. It's weird. I would say I'd say the rear wing section. Okay. It's scary at high speed. It's less than I expected. Alright.
Right, this session is about consistency. Try to be fast, but don't push it over the limit.
Audio. I enabled a filter. Let me try to delete it. Is it better now? Or please give me some feedback. I did it because the issue is I'm streaming both the audio and the microphone from my main PC, and I cannot use a separate filter, and the microphone has a hissing sound by default. Okay, let me start driving so you can check the audio. Better. Okay, I won't use that filter again. Thank you for the feedback. I think I will connect the microphone directly to the laptop so I can filter the microphone with OBS and don't filter the game at all. That way I can make it less hissing for the microphone, keep it good for the game. That will make it a bit less comfortable because I have to replug the microphone every time. Never mind, it's not as big an issue. So we decreased the rear right height by 5 millimeters. So I think I gave it like few clicks of brake bias, 57.4, I don't know where it was. It's much more behaving now. Yep. Oh, and I have the wrong skin for the car, it's not right. Never mind. Can we slow it up? Another skin car too? Just the white ones. Yeah, this gearing is very weird. Chat, I will read it soon, but that's the biggest issue with streaming in VR is that I cannot read the chat. I can see it on my laptop screen that you are writing, but sadly it's no chance to read them. I think if I would put a big screen on the floor, I could read the chat that way. Not a bad idea, to be honest. Just came up with it now. Usually it's a bit more quiet, the chat, so we don't have this issue. Yep, much less deadly. Yeah, I felt the camera was reset. It was a very small shift. Not annoying at all. Much less annoying than having the camera drift. I thought the best solution would be to map this up-down shift to the brake channel, but I could not do it in auto hotkey. Probably it is possible. I just did not dig deep into that software yet. So when every time I would press the brake throttle, it would just reset the camera bug. And the thing is with this camera bug is, as far as I know, it happens we look to horizon, but that is important to me, because in VR it's very shaky. You can see it somewhat in the stream, but for me the motion is even less shaky than what you see in the stream. And having that jumping around, yeah, the shift was that. Having that jumping around is very nauseating in VR. Oh, okay, much from brake bias still, 58. So I solved that issue with having look to horizon, because that only leaves the tilting up and down motion and some of these rotating motion, but I can still feel the car. So it's best of both worlds, but we have some filtering of the movement, the annoying movement, but it leaves in the useful movement, which is important to feel the car. I always say, especially for drivers who use flat screens, to disable every motion, because that is very important feedback is very important in sim racing, that what the car does, because you cannot feel it with your seat. But if you race enough with low motion on the screen, you get a subconscious feedback what the car does because of that movement. Actually, I nailed this setup blindly that decently. It drives sort of good already. Or there's probably a lot of pace and drivability to extract. Like on speed, on total rotation, which was expected to be one of the issues, like I had in the Honda 2, because both car has real bump stop issues, and I like to drive the rear on the bump stops. Yep, that was the understeer I was talking about. Okay. And that was it. Maybe I'll still finish the lap to have the contact data properly. Yeah, a lot of understeer there. Yeah. 3 seconds of damage, so top speed would not be affected that much. $277. That's good. The Aston had 278. The Lexus had like light speed 284 or whatever. The most car has like 274 fighter and 280 in the dip. The Nissan had a lot of speed in the dip. Okay, let's check the chat.
Alright, this session is about consistency. Try to be fast, but don't push it over the limit.
Hello, Aspro. Delayed audio. Oh, that is weird. I had that issue in the beginning, but did not have it anymore. And for me, as far as I remember, yeah, the issue was somewhere between the stream and YouTube. So you say we have a lot of audio latency, like between the picture and the sound. That's not good. Because I don't see the issue in OBS. Yeah, in OBS it's fine.
Alright mate, this session is about consistency. Try to be fast, but don't push it too much over the limit.
If you say it's present, I have to restart the stream, sadly. Anyways, meanwhile, I will decrease the wing by 1 and give it some rear rate. Or first I will try to do it with bump stops. And we need much forward brake bias. And tires, oh, I restarted, so we don't have tires feedback. Can someone please confirm that the audio is better or worse now? I would really appreciate that. Do not stream an hour with bad audio. Meanwhile, I will try to Okay, I can see the chat now. Hopefully. Okay, that's an issue. I have to restart the stream now because on OBS it is fine. I can see the screen and the sec. Okay, it is back. Also, I made the chat very, very big, so I can see it in my bottom left eye. Nice height. Another one. Hello. Did restarting the stream made the audio better? Exit rotation now. What I did is I decreased the rear wing by 1 just to check the top speed, and I decreased the rear bump stop to 25, which was like the lowest useful range, and the bump stop brake to max. So bump stops are very hard. This gives us a lot of exit rotation, maybe a bit, it's still bad. Okay, I have to completely restart the stream then. It's somewhere between OBS and